nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Dallas Cowboys.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Dalton. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Cowboy first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Third down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Dalton here from the gun. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Gibson into the secondary again. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
It's Washington 8, Cowboys nothing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. Cooper's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First and 10 for Dalton. He'll fire this deep for Gallup into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a jet sweep. They get it to Foster. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
On first down, it's Gibson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21.
A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington 8, Cowboys 7.
Second and 8 coming up.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. I'm scared. 55.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
40-yard line.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Be good. 60 Eagles. Get him. You got
it. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Gain of 21.
The end result, 21 yards.
Another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He's checking crowd. Hey, Smash. That's me.
And again, it's Allen. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington going to add on to their lead. Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big one.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
29-yard line.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun. Dalton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And it's 3rd and short.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Dalton hands off to Elliott.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
The ball carrier.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. So Dalton now.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 27 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Here's Love. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Off to Thomas on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 48 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
A toss running left. Gibson. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
Washington 22. Cowboys 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is Tony Pollard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Dalton.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now Pollard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, the first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. From the gun, Dalton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
CD Lamb, incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the
out. Now comes the Cowboys punter. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. On the return is Sims. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very scared. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Back at the 21-yard line.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
On the play. It's 3rd and 16.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Allen to throw once more. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Here's Love again. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Washington.
This is Love. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On 2nd and a couple. Allen looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up 2nd and
now Allen again.
His 46-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they do a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll go again with McKissick. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Again, it's Elliott. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Now a toss coming right side. Gibson. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Now Pollard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Pickup on the play.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Complete.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And they're going to have another
another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it'll be Dalton again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over. First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second down, Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
15-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Now Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First down, Cowboys.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. First down, Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb.
Prescott's pass.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 22-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They'll throw again. Prescott completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout.
Pickup.
So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the red zone now, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll let it go deep for Foster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Today's finals, Washington.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Baltimore.
Crab cakes will be waiting for us, partners. We head to the airport.
Heck yeah.